So hi, welcome to my podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
I'm Brady.
I'm Gino, and we are New Age Thief.
and we have some questions to say about the upcoming album Stars Align. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
Brady, you go first.
It's been exciting. People seem like they're excited for it for like a completely pretty much unknown band. And it's just we're only 4 songs in, so it's I don't know, the response has been really cool for such a new project.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it has been. We're only 4 songs in? 5.
Oh, 5, you're right. Yeah.
It's like 4.5. Yeah. With
It's
the
a
all-
remix.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, what Brady said. I mean, it's cool. With a new project. We've gotten a lot of a lot of crazy opportunities right out the gate. And sorry, my cat's going crazy.
It's all
So
good.
is my
Gloomy city over here.
Cat hours.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been, the response has been awesome, really, for each song that we've put out, and just at our shows and stuff too. I mean, like the energy in the room when we play and stuff has been just at 100 pretty much every time. So it's been really cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome. Well,
Wonderful.
you're about to find out the response to the full record because it drops in a handful of hours here. We're chatting on the
Yeah.
Thursday before it comes out.
Yeah. hmm
Oh yeah. Well, the album is fucking awesome.
It is incredible.
Oh,
yeah.
you got a chance to listen to it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
damn
you.
right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
course.
we're proud of it.
I have a question for you then. Do you have a favorite song, either of you?
So for me personally, with albums, I need a couple listens before I'm able to determine a favorite.
And
But-
you
so-
guys also know that this was confirmed a few hours before we got in the Zoom together, so we
I was
crammed
gonna say,
the
like,
album
4
in.
hours ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will go out on a limb and say off first listen, Out of Reach. Because
Okay.
I
Hell yeah.
really dug the end of the album.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorites too, but Gene
I kind of No, I hate it because I know we're gonna have to play it live,
hmm
and it's gonna be hard to sing, like yell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. No, that's cool. It's always like a worry, like, because we're about to, like you said, the album comes out and it's 1 p.m. here, so it comes out in 12 hours. No, 12 hours would be 1 a.m. I don't know, like 9
11
hours now.
Somewhere there. Yeah.
On Spotify in 9 hours, it's gonna be available here where we are. So
Mhm.
yeah,
um,
it's crazy.
there's always the worry, for me at least. I don't know if you're the same way, Brady, but there's always the worry of like, okay, the singles like are cool, but like we chose those as the singles because like those are, like those are the songs that make sense to be singles or whatever. And
Mhm.
I'm scared. I'm not scared about it, but I'm just like, I hope everybody likes the rest of like you said, Out of Reach, like the songs that aren't, singles. Like hopefully the response is the same as
Mhm.
it was for the singles. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I can get that concern. You would pick the singles as you would hope the strongest songs on the record. And that's not, and that's not to say the rest of the songs aren't strong, but there's a reason why the singles are the singles. And what that small little anxiety riddled part of your brain is like, what if people hate the rest of it?
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Yeah, that's how I am as a person. So,
Mhm.
but that's cool though. It's a good
Yeah.
response already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn right. So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
Mm. The cover art, I don't know. So, Brady, I don't even remember. So, the name the name of the record is just a line from Under Your Wing. It's like one of the first lyrics in the song. And I wrote that line, and was just like, I think actually, I just watched our past interview, and it was the same question. It was when Safe Bet's Joy Find Me was coming out, and
Mhm.
it was the same thing. It was just like a line that I wrote, and I was like, yes, this is it. This is the title of the record. And he and I went back and forth on the name of the record a little bit. There were a few other. I think we were possibly going to just call it Cherish.
Yeah.
Cool word to both of us and stuff. And then initially, that's what it was with the cover art and stuff. I think initially the record was gonna be called Selling Smiles, which is like the little mask salesman, very Zelda-esque mask salesman on the cover, with the masks like seemingly being sold or whatever. That's like what it was gonna be, and then it just, I wrote the line for Under Your Wing and it just like clicked. I think like, yeah, this is a phrase that just like encapsulates like the feeling of the record, for I think for both of us, really.
Yeah, and just like the whole journey of the band.
I was just gonna say that, yeah, and our like trajectory, our journey, like
Mhm.
to the studio and like making those songs, and just kind of everything that's happened as a collective unit now to us, very much feels like I don't know, like meant to be, or like written in the stars, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I guess that's where it comes from. But the art is just like, when we were at the studio, I just like doodled up this little, I wonder if I have it somewhere, like the OG doodle of the mask person, but I drew it and Brady was like, yes, I love, dude, your reaction.
Yeah, I loved
I
it.
just like, I was like, hey, check this out. And you were like, oh yeah, that's sick. We got to do that. And then, yeah, we reached out to our artist, Jake Caruthers. And he painted a whole canvas out of it. So it came out really cool though.
Yeah, he crushed it.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Love it.
Wonderful.
So can you guys tell us a little bit about your writing process for the album?
Brady, go ahead. I don't even know
Um,
what their process is.
yeah, well, for like half the album, it was like songs that Gino wrote at the end of Safe Bet, and him and I had been like, I played 2 shows or 3 shows or something like that with Safe Bet, and he had sent me the songs,
Mhm.
and I just thought they were really cool. So like, I don't remember if he reached out to me to jam or what it was, but we just kind of like jammed the songs he had wrote at the end of Safe Bet, and that was like Cherish and Bleeding Out, and they didn't really change too much. It was mostly just what Gino had.
Gotcha.
And then for the other half, it was just kind of, we would get together in our practice space and we would like just jam the songs a handful of times, and then we would boot up the GameCube and I would play GameCube games while Gino would track the guitar, and he would like make the MIDI drums, and then we would just kind of like shoot ideas back and forth and like how the structure should go and whatnot. And then we brought it to Brett, and Brett kind of just threw everything we had out the window.
Brett Roms.
Yeah, Romness. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think, yeah.
he's a genius.
He is a genius, that guy. Yeah. He really revamped our songs and stuff. But yeah, like Brady. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you finished, Brady?
Yeah, I think I was done.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like I guess most of the skeletons for most of the songs were kind of there in demo form when I brought them to practice the first time and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think you gave yourself enough credit when you were saying that whole thing. 'Cause like the Under Your Wing breakdown we wrote together. Flame, I remember Flame I brought to you like the day after I voice memo my phone on my acoustic, and we wrote that song in like one day, I remember.
Yeah, it was
Like,
really
really
quick.
Fleshed it out, like all of it and stuff. And then, like you said, when we brought everything to Brett, like, everything changed. But yeah, I guess, did I reach out to you? Did you reach out to me? I don't remember at all.
I think, I don't know. I tweeted something about like, because I wanted to just do studio work for drums,
Mhm.
and I just tweeted about like if anyone needed a drummer to like track drums, for the recordings, I would do it for free. And Gino texts me, he's like, "Hey, I want you to record the drums for my songs, and I'll pay you." And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
That sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Solid.
just kind of, I think that's what happened.
How it started, yeah.
Origin story.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we played a lot of Rocket League together, so it was like we were just
Yeah,
already
yeah.
friends
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
gaming.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I could
Yeah.
never get into Rocket League. I tried. I failed so miserably. I haven't touched it since. It's been like 5 years.
Yeah, it's one of those games I feel like where the learning curve is like very difficult now. Like that's how I feel about like Overwatch or something. That's a game, or like League. I've always wanted to get into certain games like that, but I'm just like, well, I'm like 8 years late now, so
It's,
Yeah.
I
and
I tried getting into Rocket League when it was still a paid game, and I just like I
Wait,
never.
it's free now?
Yeah,
It is free now.
Yeah, it's free now. Like I've got the Xbox copy sitting over there, and it just never clicked for me. Extremely cool concept, and I wish I could get into it now. But I agree with you. Like that learning curve at this point, I'll just throw my computer out the fucking window.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just pissed. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be fun, but now Gino, we were playing Rocket League before this, and we start to get like mad at each other, and
Look, yeah, getting mad at each other, getting mad at the 9-year-olds that are kicking our ass.
The 9-year-olds that should be in school.
yeah,
Exactly. What
What are
the
they
fuck are
doing?
you doing?
Yeah, why are they
Yeah.
home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So, what song off the album took the longest to write, and which one is each of your own personal favorite?
Ooh. Okay, personal favorite, Cherish. We both probably would say that, right? Or no?
no, I think
Oh,
That face
not
of
even
disgust.
close, dude.
damn. Oh my god.
What the hell? No, I don't know. Mine's either Crumb or Flame. I love Flame.
Nice.
The final song.
What took longest to write? I see. Wow, that's a question.
Those ones aren't the ones that have taken us a long time to write are still. Those are for the next album.
Those are being written. Yeah, those are the
Still working on
89 other songs
Yeah.
that are sitting in the Google Drive. Yeah, what Cherish just like happened. Circle No, you know what? Circle. No, well, Bleeding
like-
was the first Nat song. That was like just kind of boom, there it is.
Yeah. I think in the studio, Memento maybe.
I was thinking, yeah, I was gonna say Memento. I think, yeah, if we're talking in the studio, like actually doing the recording session, I think, yeah, Memento probably took the longest. Because, yeah, Memento had a lot of like its DNA got changed. Like the chord progression was different. Like a lot of it changed when we were at the studio, I think. So that one was one that I feel like I remember us sitting on for like a couple of days, like,
Yeah.
okay, visit this, like let's come, so yeah, probably Memento. Everything else felt very, not that it didn't feel organic, but everything else clicked like quicker than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like we like when we practice or if we go to write songs, we usually have like 2 or 3 songs we want to write. And when we go to the practice space, a lot of times it's like we finish it that day. We try to like get it done.
Yeah, for the
Oh, yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
Turn around. Yeah.
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 So how did the track list for the album come about? Did you guys write the opener be the opener, closer be the closer, shuffle and see what fits? What was that process like?
It was kind of like a shuffle.
Yeah.
Well, Brady, were you gonna say something?
Well, there was just a lot of like even Found My Flame originally, we wanted that to be like an opener on an EP. It wasn't even going to be the album.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so there was just like a lot of stuff like that where
Yeah, we went into the studio wanting to do 2 4-song EPs. And then it ended up becoming a 10-song album instead. So
Yeah.
so the 9th song, Unraveling, is an instrumental, and it's just like a weird kind of slower, messed up version of the bridge of Cherish. And that was actually at the end of Cherish, like the audio file or whatever. And then we just cut it off the tail end of Cherish, and Cherish ends how it ends now with like this big like build up and then like a hard cut, and then Circle the Room starts. But Unraveling, the 9th song, we just took it and like put it,
Gotcha.
at the end of the record. And then same with Losing Youth, the 6th song. I think it's the 6th track. I don't know. It's in between Wing and Memento.
yeah.
That was also kind of like, that wasn't going to be its own song. It was just going to be at the end. It was going to be a really long outro at the end of Wing. But then just the decision was made to make it its own little like, interlude type of track or whatever. So we butted heads a little bit with the ordering of the
Yeah.
track and stuff, but like you said, I think Flame was meant to be like an intro of sorts, but yeah, I don't know how we ended up. It feels very correct now that it's like settled, because we decided the track list probably like over a year ago now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels very correct now.
But
However,
there was a lot of back and forth for sure.
there was hella back and forth. Yeah, we are the most indecisive people. So
Wow.
yeah,
So you said you've had the track list sorted for a year?
just about. Yeah, I think it's been over a year, right?
Yeah, over a year now.
God damn. So how long have you had like everything mixed mastered done in
Yes.
hand?
Walk us through the process. When the writing process start? When did you record?
Yeah,
When did you get the
The
masters?
timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we recorded in July of 2023.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Over a year ago.
Yeah.
yeah, over a year and a half ago now. And when did we get? Oh yeah, how could I forget? We got the first mixes back. Safe bet. We were both driving to Michigan to play Excellency as Safe Bet. And Brett sent us the first mix, like
right before we got to the hotel.
Right before we got to the hotel, and we were driving separately. And I got to the hotel first, and then Brady got to the hotel, and we had just been sent the mixes like 20 minutes prior, and we were both en route. Like you got there what, like 3 minutes after us?
Yeah.
And you and Val walked in, and I was like, "Did you listen?" Or like you said that, and we were both like, "Yeah." Like it was very like just funny timing, but yeah, we got the first mix in August of 23. And then I think probably the first circle came out
in December.
So yeah, we got the masters back by December.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the other part of your question, like the whole writing process and stuff, everything, we've been jamming since when?
Like either the end of 21 or the beginning of 22.
Beginning of 22.
Yeah.
Like, I meant like what? I guess the month doesn't matter. It was like March or April, or I think February.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've been kind of like crafting the songs, or we had been, I guess, crafting the songs from like the beginning of 22, pretty much until we went to the studio in July of last year. And there were so many, we had so many songs that we like scrapped and like revamped and all of that stuff, and we ended up with, I think we went to Brett with 9 songs.
Yeah, that was then one of them got scrapped.
But we're not cutting it.
No, it's coming back, but
it'll come back. But yeah, so yeah, I think it was like about a year-ish long process of like crafting the songs together in a room organically. Yeah.
Gotcha. And obviously you went in the studio with this idea of 2 EPs and came out with a record. Was it because like these interludes kind of took shape and you realized like that you wanted to chop ends off of certain songs and create interludes out of them that created the full record? Or was there a conscious decision in the studio where like, fuck that idea, we're making an album now?
I think before we went to record, we like, I think I would call it a record, and then Gino would be like, no, it's gonna be 2 EPs. And then on our way there, we went to a Heart Attack Man show, and Tyler Albertson he's playing with them, and we were talking to him like before they played, and we were just talking about going to the barbershop, and he was like, no, you guys, this is a record, you guys have to make a record.
Yeah.
And he kept saying that, and then just while we were there, we were like, I guess this is a record now.
Yeah, Brett just like, I remember Brett telling us that we were making a record.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have a choice, really. Like he was just like, no, we're doing a record. I make records. I don't make songs.
I don't make 4-song EPs.
Yeah. Like, which like he does, like he can, but like he wanted to turn it into like a record, I guess, and that was. I just had my whole thing with making a record was just like, okay, like we're just a brand new band putting out an LP. You know how stupid that is in today's musical climate? Like, well, usually it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just safer, quote unquote, to like, the streaming model is fucked up. Like, it's better
Oh
to
my
just
God,
put out
yeah.
a single every week, and
Mhm.
so that I was coming at it from a place of um, like giving each song its chance to like, you know, mesh into the algorithm and shit. And it sucks that that's how like I was approaching it, like
Mhm.
allowing that to like alter my decision of like how the art should be presented, I guess, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But it ended up being a record anyway, so that's cool. And now we're like strictly like me and Brady always joke like we're a record band. We're only gonna do records.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear my cat scurrying
No,
around.
no, I kind of wish we could, 'cause that's fucking awesome. I love cats.
She's going
Big fan.
crazy, jumping all everywhere. What are you doing?
Crazy.
But yeah,
All right,
so
sounds good. And would you guys be able to tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating the record?
oh wow. Crazy questions. I like it.
There you go.
Dude, my headspace, I don't know. I was cracked out. I had just broken my collarbone 2 days prior. So
Yeah.
um I was in crazy mode. I don't even know where my head was at, man. Where was your head at, Brady? You're usually in a pretty good headspace.
I
I'm
was
the
just, yeah, I mean, I was like having the time of my life.
Happy to be there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gino is like, yeah, 2 days before we go to record the record, he breaks his collarbone. So he's in pain and misery
Mhm.
the entire time of recording.
Everyone
But
usually is, yeah.
yeah, and I was just ready to I brought my PlayStation. I was playing Dark Souls while
yeah.
he's like in
Right.
pain
Oh
the whole
man.
time.
Yeah, dude, I was breathing and I could feel my bones moving against each other. And you're sitting there running
Not a
through
fan
Dark
of
Souls
that.
3. What did
Yeah.
you say?
Yeah. Not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That
wouldn't
description.
recommend it. Yeah. You have
0 out of 10.
Mm.
Terrible experience.
Mm-mm.
It's surgery instead of going to the studio to make a record.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, no, I was excited to be there and stuff, and I wasn't in pain the whole time. Well, I was in pain pretty much the whole time, but um it was a great, it felt surreal. I mean, it's like the studio is like this crazy old like cathedral, and it's right on Lake Hopatcong in New Jersey, and it was just like it was like a little vacation, really.
Yeah.
Um, just like the atmosphere and stuff, like the place that we were in. Um, so it was a very cool, like it was a very like relaxing place to be. I did a lot of self-reflection while I was at the studio
Mhm.
about life
Ate a lot of bagels from Pops.
and ate a lot of Pops bagels. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
A lot
so
of
good.
bagels.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. It is beautiful up there. I've only gotten to go to that studio once, but very
been there?
very yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from New Jersey, and
Okay.
a couple of the bands I work with have also worked with Brett, so I've been in the
Yeah.
studio while they're working on their records. It's fucking beautiful up there. Quite the trek to get there, even from where I live, but beautiful spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous there. It's really cool there. Like I said, it feels like a separate, I don't know, it's weird. It feels like your phone kind of like the surface is kind of shitty, and like it's just like its own little
And
like
even their Wi-Fi is kind of terrible there.
Wi-Fi spotty. Yeah, yeah. It's meant to be kind of secluded like that, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Absolutely. So how do you guys recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should do in the car with friends and talk with headphones on? Is it a workout album, party album? What do you guys personally recommend?
Start to finish,
Mhm.
definitely. I know
Yeah.
every musician, every whatever artist hopes, that's always the recommendation. Like it's meant to be listened in full. But I don't know. How would you listen to it as a listener, Brady? Just in the dark? You'd probably put your face mask on and do it in the dark.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I set the mood. I would get the record player out, have the mood lighting. No, I don't know. I've listened to the record like 100, 200 times, something crazy like that. And I don't know. I like listening to it on the way to work or if like just on any sort of drive. But ideally, yeah, with like headphones, just kind of take it in, set the mood.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I'm a windows down in the car kind of guy.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that's how I would recommend it. I guess if I was recommending how to listen to it, I'd tell someone get in your car, roll the windows down, put the volume up to like 27, maybe
Mhm.
maybe 28, 29 if you're like weird about the even numbers thing. And then yeah. Yeah, I my favorite type of listening is in the car, so that's what I would say. But definitely start to finish. I mean, there's songs that you can pick and choose, but then like you're not just gonna listen to like one of the instrumentals by it. Well, maybe I guess you would, but I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Start to
Yeah.
finish, 28 minutes long, super short. It's like
Mhm.
as long as an episode of, anything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's meant to be listened in full with friends, without friends, in the dark, in the light, whatever.
One less Netflix episode for the day. Listen to the record instead.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah,
Exactly.
You're damn
yeah.
right.
You can save the finale for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah. So this one should be super, super quick. Off top of your heads, I want you guys to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. 3 words each, 6 total, no more, no less.
Okay.
Mhm.
Three from each of us.
Yeah.
Brady, you go. You've got a way different. You go first. I don't even know.
Well,
Already-
you have to. Dope is one word.
Okay.
The record's dope. Melancholic. I
Okay.
think it has some of that going on.
Mhm.
That's it. To me, it's just dope and melancholic. That's the whole record.
And
You don't even
awesome.
need the third word.
Yeah, who needs it? We don't
Okay.
need 4 more words.
So can I steal your final?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
have one
sure.
of my words.
Sure, fuck it.
I would call it. See, I thought you were gonna say nostalgic.
Oh, that's my
Um,
third word. Nostalgia.
I guess. Well, okay, fine, whatever. That's your.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's gone. Yeah, I would call it wistful. I don't know if that's even the right word. I just like that word, and it
It's fun.
feels like it describes the record. And I would call it, if I were to describe it as like a color, I would call it like not because of the album art and stuff, but like a bluish green,
Okay.
which is kind of just my favorite hue in general. Like very like foresty, very minimal ocean. You know what? I'm sorry. You asked me for a word, not a description.
I was listening though.
I was taking it in.
I don't know.
I guess like foresty,
Okay.
Mhm.
like yeah, foresty. And what was the first thing I said? I don't remember now.
Wistful.
And
Mhm.
what is that word? I'm gonna look up what that word even means, but I think that's the word I'm thinking of. And I don't know, like I guess like kind of for me, it's kind of like, okay, wistful means kind of melancholic. It means having or showing a feeling of vague or regretful longing, which is kind of like
Oh.
nostalgia, kind of like it's basically melancholic nostalgia is what I'm understanding it to be, but I would call it like hopeful or like inspiring, not to like others, but to myself.
How many words? You have so many words.
Okay.
He's been
Wistful.
describing them.
I'm a describer. Wistful, foresty, and I'll scrap hopeful. And I'll say inspiring. Why are there balloons on me?
Because it's a fucking party.
What are you celebrating?
The Zoom AI, like if you go like this, you'll get the thumbs
Oh,
up.
that's right, yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
There it is.
Right, yeah. It is Brady's birthday tomorrow, as well as the.
Oh my god.
Happy early
Sick.
birthday, Brady.
Yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
early birthday. Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the album?
Good.
Yeah.
I don't want them to feel like shit.
Yeah, I hope people
That's fair
are
enough.
Fair.
like happy
yeah.
after they listen to the record.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I hope that people. I love this question and I hate this question because I feel like I feel this way about really anything that like lyrically, I guess, that I like write or whatever. But like, I wish I wish I had a different answer than what I'm about to say. But I just really hope that people feel inspired, I guess, to like um to pursue their own endeavors, you know, like shamelessly, like unapologetically, I guess would be the word. I hate that word, but just I hope that somebody hears it and they're like, fuck, I want to start a band, or like, fuck, I want to
Yeah.
finish that book that I started writing 3 years ago that I never finished writing, or like I want it to inspire people to like make their own art, or not even art, just whatever it is that they feel like pursuing, you know, like pursuing it fully and without question and without uncertainty and, you know, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
that. Wonderful. And are you guys able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments during the creation of the album, positive or negative?
Brad, go ahead.
I think the most challenging part was just the drive to Hopatcong, New Jersey, because it was pouring down rain for like
Oh.
half
Oh
of it,
shit.
and
Yeah.
Gino had bald tires, so we were.
Dude, come on.
Oh,
Gotta
I'm
have
just
Gino
saying.
like that.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Mm.
I would have had the right tires, but
Damn.
no, honestly, I don't. There wasn't the whole time. It's just been like I feel like we've had the most stressful part of the band is like the stuff that's been happening the last couple months from my perspective, but I had a lot less I guess going on when we first started writing, and I had a lot less to worry about. So for me, the beginning of this and pretty much the whole journey has been just fun and exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
right.
would agree with that. Yeah. It's much more it's good stressful, but we're very busy now.
Mhm.
Now that the band's like a band,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because before it was just let's write these songs and go make them. And we had nothing lined up. There was no like, you know, there was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the creative process really wasn't challenging or anything though. I think everything came together, especially again with Brett's expertise and stuff. I think everything came together very like organically, very naturally and whatnot. There were some road bumps. I'm a very hard-headed person with the creative process and stuff. So there were constructive arguments being had and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you two, I guess there was that when recording, there were a lot of moments where Gino and Brett would start arguing, and I would just like leave the room and play Dark
Dark
Souls.
Souls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd go back to
Yeah.
Dark
As
Souls.
one of
I'd be
those.
like, I don't want to deal with this.
I don't want to listen
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
It was all on me too, though. I had never been like I've never made. First of all, it was the first record me and Brady made together, you know. And I've never I've never made a record with someone before, like, and I've never been challenged on my creative ideas, and that's what Brett did for the better. Way, you know, absolutely for the better. But in the beginning, I was like, it's like, whoa, what the hell? What do you mean we're gonna hit that note instead of this note that I've been like, you know, this song has existed in my brain for 3 years, and like we just come here and on day one it's just gonna be changed now. Like that's so jarring to like even try to conceptualize it like that. So there were moments like that, but it was all constructive, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
I guess that would be the most challenging, quote unquote, part of it all.
Gotcha.
And
Hell
the
yeah.
fact that my phone was freshly snapped in half.
Yeah.
So
That'll make things
Honorable
difficult.
mention.
yeah, part of the lore, though, part of the story.
Part of the lore.
course.
So for this question, I want you guys to picture you're on tour, you're at a gas station for a rest stop. What is your snack of choice?
Ooh,
Oh man.
oh.
It depends the kind of mood. If I'm in like if I want like a nice little treat, like a dessert type of thing, I especially now because they changed the recipe, I go with Butterfingers.
Butter? Wait, they changed the recipe. Wait,
Yeah,
tell me more.
there's a whole new recipe, and they're not as sticky as they used to be. So they're better than they've ever been before. Why are you shaking your head?
I just because I don't fuck with Butterfingers, so I don't know
Yeah.
anything about
A lot
the
of people don't. I
Yeah.
don't know. That's like I feel like a lot of older people might like Butterfingers, and I guess it just, to me, it's
Yeah.
just.
and you're an old soul, so that checks out.
Butterfingers and black licorice in the retirement home.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's
Oh,
awful.
Black liquor. I just got chills.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Exactly. Of course, the Butterfinger fan would say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's a crazy combo. Butterfingers and licorice.
Yeah, doing it
Yeah,
together.
that's
is not-
yeah. Yeah, go to hell.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. My snack of choice is usually like I love like Flamin' Hots and like Flamin' Hot Munchies, and why can't I think of the freaking purple bag? They're like
The
kind of
Chili, sweet chili.
Sweet chili Doritos.
oh,
Spicy
those
sweet
are
chili.
fire. No, but what am I? They're like roll.
Takis?
Oh, the
Yes, I couldn't
There
think
you
of
go.
the purple
No, I
bag. Yeah,
got you.
big Takis guy. Yeah, I think, dude, it could be 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. If I'm at a gas station, I'm getting Takis. I know that's
8 a.m. Takis.
8 a.m.
is
Takis
crazy,
is setting you up for
actually.
fucking failure for the rest of the day, bro.
That's tough. You can't look down on Butterfingers if you're eating Takis at 8 a.m. Like, that's like.
I've never even seen Gino eat a Taki.
Dude, I just got Takis the other day. Well, you're about to see me eat Takis like every day
That's
for like
true.
2 weeks. So
That's crazy.
yeah, I'm just a big spicy,
Hmm.
shitty, fake gas station food spicy guy.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Damn right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
What?
Yeah, come on.
A pizza? My brain goes to
That's
pizza.
I know that's what my brain was saying too, but it's such a generic band answer.
Well, I mean, what else? Maybe we should just rock with that if that was what we were both thinking.
Yeah, probably. But specific toppings, it can't
I'm a
just be
pepperoni. I'll go pepperoni.
Yeah,
Okay.
pepperoni pizza.
Mhm.
So that's kind of, I guess pizza.
I guess a pepperoni pizza.
You know what if you want to be all fancy schmancy about it, a calzone.
Oh,
A folded
Like a
pizza.
quiet. Mm-hmm.
Brady's face is like, I don't know. about
I
that."
wouldn't say that, but
Lost me with that one.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're some sort of pizza related item probably.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's no basis for that other than we both just said pizza. But
Yeah, pizza adjacent. Mhm.
Hell yeah. And for the last couple questions, gonna shift completely away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Mhm.
I remember this question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting a refresher. Typically when we chat with people the second time, we have different questions, but it's been so long.
It's been
It has
fucking
been a long
4
time.
years.
I don't remember what I said last time.
Yeah.
I probably said something about breakfast food. My death row, dude, weren't we just talking about death row the other day?
Yeah, we were.
We were
And-
talking about, yeah.
I don't know
remember
what my final meal would be though.
Mine would be, I want a breakfast sandwich of some sort. With, I don't really have orange juice very often, but I would have orange juice and like a yummy breakfast sandwich, or like a breakfast, like a skillet or like something like that. And maybe because we're at breakfast, there's like Belgian waffles with chocolate chips on it. Maybe a little banana slices, cut them up, put them on the waffle. 100% pure maple syrup, a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not a lot, but just a little bit, so that it kind of mixes with the chocolate chips and stuff. Maybe a little bit of butter.
Mhm.
That's my death row meal. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I don't for
I'm thinking about that now. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
well, would that be your meal even if it was like 8 p.m.?
Yeah. 8 a.m.
You're asking the
PM,
guy that's eating
8 p.m.
Takis at 8 a.m.
That's
Yeah.
fair, so it doesn't matter.
Time doesn't
I-
matter.
I wake up at like 3:30 or 4 now. So yeah, like
Damn.
I just start my day early as hell. So
Dude, I thought I did, but my 5:30 is looking fucking like pussy shit compared to you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like
well, I mean,
it's crazy.
5:30 is respectable. Everybody that I talk to wakes up at like 9 a.m. and I'm like,
Dude, that's Shane.
it sucks,
Yeah.
right? Like
Right, yeah.
Don't you wish everybody woke up at like 6?
Yeah. So I
No.
could be like, hey guys, good morning, you know?
Gloria and I start at noon, and I'm like, I just rolled out of bed for this one.
I'm like, dude, holy shit. Piss me off.
No, we're few and far between us morning people, but
Mm-hmm.
I like waking up early. But yeah, that would
Yeah, me
be
too.
breakfast food. I don't care if I don't care if I'm getting executed at whatever time of day. That's what I'm choosing.
Yeah.
The waffles and the breakfast sandwich.
I
Mhm.
feel like you saying breakfast food makes me want like just like a McGriddle.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I need.
And it's 1:45 p.m. and now you want a McGriddle.
There you go.
Well, no, I don't know. See, that's the thing is if it's like if I'm getting executed later in the day, it might just be like, a nice Chicago style pizza or something.
Mm.
What are you laughing at?
Back to the pizza thing. I don't know.
Well, I like pizza.
Everybody likes pizza.
Look at that.
That's not
Question-
true, actually. My best friend hates pizza.
I question their morality.
Yeah,
I
why?
do too. No, it bothers me a lot. Yeah.
What is there to hate about pizza?
Yeah.
The
Simple
tomato
thing.
sauce.
Yeah, the
Okay,
white
that's-
pie.
They make pizza without that.
She's also fucking lactose intolerant. So
Get
it's
a
like
vegan white pie.
she's
Yeah.
not gonna do that shit. That's not
Vegan gluten-free
Yeah.
white pie.
Oh god.
Totally just not what pizza is.
Yeah, that's not pizza.
Something else being presented,
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
advertised as a pie. Yeah.
Oh,
And
So
Brady,
pizza's your death row.
did you give us a drink?
Oh,
Ooh, yeah. Can
a final
Yeah.
drink. Honestly, if I could get like a Taco Bell, like Prime Baja Blast,
ooh,
like that's probably what my final drink would be.
yeah.
like from the crispiest possible,
Oh yeah.
where like the
Yeah.
syrup is it's like a fresh bag or whatever the hell they've got there.
Yeah, whatever they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dope.
Respect that.
All right. And if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Oof.
Mhm.
I feel like I remember this question too.
Mhm.
My brain immediately goes to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mhm.
Because it seems fun. Seems like they kind of just hang out. There's not really much to do. Like there's nothing to worry about there.
Mhm.
But Brady, where you would live somewhere in like a Dark Souls game, right?
No, that would be a terrible place to
I was gonna
live.
say that's awful. That's a
Yeah,
that
hell
would be
week.
horrible. Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
always on watch, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, probably maybe Zelda or somewhere in like Lord of the Rings. That'd be sick
Yeah.
for a week.
Badass. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's respectful. Yeah, I could live in Hyrule or something. Something Zelda world would be cool. Yeah, probably.
All right. And I've thought of asking the last question. Every single person that we've spoken to have said that it is the most important question. What is your favorite color?
Green.
Blue.
There you go. That's
Cool.
our record.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you guys would like to plug?
Not really. Just I guess listen to Stars Align. It'll be out by the time this is out. So
Yeah.
no, that's Brady. Do you have anything crazy to add?
Yeah, that's like the whole thing is that album, yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, listen to Stars, I guess. Yeah, I don't have anything. Drink water, feed yourself, treat your body properly, treat your mind properly. That's about it.
All right. Well, thank you, Sal. It's been New Age Thief, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.